You know what's the biggest difference between a man and a woman? Their ability to handle different emotions. I remember in 2020, there was a girl in my class, I think I was in ninth grade or 10th grade at the time, and this girl basically got called ugly or, not good looking or something by one of the guys. And often, she was crying about it. I remember, in break time, we would freaking walk across and I could hear, you know what happens, when one girl cries and so on. And you know how women are, something happens and, a minute later, 100 different women know about that exact issue. Now, imagine a guy was called ugly or not good looking or was insulted in any way. Do you think he would cry about it and seek comfort from a bunch of his friends? No. I used to be out of shape, like drastically out of shape, not looking nearly as anything like I do now. And I used to often, people would touch my stomach and they wouldn't directly say things, but I felt hurt. They would make fun of my hair at times, they would pull my cheeks like this, oh, you're so cute, but what they were trying to signal is how chubby I am, and I got hurt. That wasn't fun. But just to give you an example, I never seeked comfort from anyone. Unfortunately, there seems to be a dilemma on the internet upon, who lives the worst life or the more difficult life between a man and a woman, which is ridiculous, but I mean, it's very symbolic of what people focus on in the society in this generation, anyways. But this video is not about that. It's to spread awareness about the struggle of a man. If there's a guy who seems a bit off in your family, and you've spoken to him about, a few times, and he seems a bit iffy, you can't tell what it is, but it just seems off. He's not his usual self. Please go up to him and speak with him. Suicide rates are 70% men. It's sad. As a man, you not only have to take care and take responsibility of yourself, but you often have the responsibility of, everyone around you. And the pressure is extreme, especially from a young age these days. But, at the same time, that's what makes a man, and you just have to learn to embrace it. Embrace the challenge, embrace the difficulty. I was in the dumps last year. I mean, I would often get, shouted at for not speaking to people, being very lonely, always being isolated, etc., etc. Little did they know what was actually going through inside me. I was, acting normal on the outside, as normal as I possibly could, but I was messed up on the inside. And most parents, unfortunately brush off these things like, it's nothing, or oh, this guy has everything, we didn't have in our age, so, what troubles could he go through? That's their mindset. This is the mentality of, most parents, unfortunately, maybe even yours. And to every parent out there, there's a lot more difficulty and pressure than you actually think. Let's just put it, there's a lot more things going on behind the scenes, behind what you see. But if I have to be 100% honest, that's just a part and parcel of being a man. As a man, you are born to deal with these things and come out on top. And you see all these, feminine guys or feminine people saying, oh, a man should be vulnerable. Oh, he should express himself. And, if he's feeling sad, he should, take a day off, not do work. He should do what he feels like. He should be happy. And this, when you're in a relationship, you should open up and all. It's just complete BS. When I had a girl, I was very vulnerable. And looking back, I think that was a major reason as to why whatever was going on between us went downhill. And in terms of a relationship, sure, you should have a supportive partner, obviously, but you know, you can't make your problems a burden for her. She's not there in your life to solve your problems. She may even, like the fact that you opened up, but in the long term, she will slowly but steadily part ways with you. Because a feminine woman needs a feminine man. Because a feminine woman needs a feminine man. Masculine man. And if you start being all vulnerable and cute and breaking down in front of her, it's just not gonna work out, put it in simple terms. Answer me this. Have you seen any guy post the age of 13, 14, maybe even 15, let's say, cry? Probably not. And it's not that, they don't cry. It's just they cry, when the lights are off, they're about to go to sleep on their pillow. That's when the tears come out. Life as a man is definitely not easy, but Unlike others, if you are able to discover your purpose and you work relentlessly towards just that, you will finally live the joys of or experience the joys of being a man.